Hello, I'm Darren the Magic Ghostbuster. If you enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe and check out all my Ghostbusters themed magic videos. In today's video, I'm taking a look at the line of Funko Mystery Mini figures. This is a display box obviously, but I'll bring the camera in close and we'll take a look at all the figures that they made. Okay, so before we get into the proper Mystery Mini Ghostbusters series, it wasn't the first time they actually done some Ghostbusters Mystery Minis. They actually were part of the Horror Classics Series 3. And if we turn these over, you can see there was a Pterodog, which is a 1 in 12, the Stone Pterodog, 1 in 36, and Slimer, which was 1 in 12. And I have these here. So there is Slimer. And then here is the Pterodog. Pretty cool. And then of course the Stone Pterodog, which is the rare one. Okay, so now moving on to the Mystery Minis, I'll show you one of the boxes. So obviously we have the 4 Ghostbusters. There was a 1 in 6 chance of getting those, and then Marshmallow Ghostbusters 1 in 12. And then you had Dana 1 in 36, Lewis Tully 1 in 36, Gozer 1 in 72, Library Ghost was 1 in 72, Slimer and Stay Puft were both 1 in 24. Now I bought about 5 or 6 of these blind boxed, and I ended up with 3 Marshmallow Egons, 2 Venkmans, and yeah, an array. Yes, I did buy 6. Yeah, the breakdown of these wasn't that good. It was I know people that bought several full sealed boxes and ended up with just Ghostbusters and none of the other characters. So yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. I ended up buying all the rest of mine off eBay. But anyway, let's bring the figures in so you can have a look. So first up, the Ghostbusters. Obviously, there is Egon. And next up we have Peter. So all holding their wands ready for action. And then Ray, see, with his ecto goggles. And finally Winston. And then of course you had a couple of marshmallow ones as well. Now what I really like about these marshmallow ones particularly is that they're actually caked in marshmallow. Normally when you do when they do marshmallow figures, like I know Diamond Select have done marshmallow versions of their Busters figures, Mattel did a marshmallow Ray, it's just a few bits of marshmallow here, but at the end of the film, other than Peter, they were cakes in it, and this is good. This is how they should be. So I think the only other ones that did marshmallow ones like that were the old Mini Mates. So Dana and Lewis, the Gatekeeper and the Keymaster, Zorn, Vince Clawfo, whatever you want to call them. Of course we have Slimer, and I'm just going to bring in the Horror Series Slimer just to compare the two. You can see they're very different. This Slimer's a bit bigger as well. And then of course Stay Puft. You can't have a line without Slimer and Stay Puft. And then the 2 really rare ones from this set are Gozer and Library Ghost. And what I really like is that this is the Shushin version of the Library Ghost. Whenever there's a Library Ghost, it always seems to be the angry version, so I quite like that they did this. But there you go. And then, so that's the 12 that they did originally. And then they did Gamestop Exclusives, and this is a Gamestop box, Gamestop over in America. And you'll see that there was 3 exclusive ones. Now, interestingly, there are obviously 3 missing on the box. I don't know if you could still get those, or if they just weren't part of the GameStop series. But exclusive is Angry Library Ghost, Slimer with sausages, and the orange exploding Stay Puft. And here they are. So let's bring in the sausage Slimer, and we'll just bring in the regular Slimer as well, just to compare the two. So I really like this. I think it's really cool, and it even has a little Ghostbusters business card down there. And then next up is the orange exploding Stay Puft, and let's bring regular Stay Puft back in. I must admit, I've never been a fan of the orange Stay Puft. I know a lot of places have done him in orange, but it just always looked a bit odd to me. Like, he was never orange in the film, really. He was sort of white and then exploded. So it's literally capturing like half a second of him before he exploded. It was, yeah, can't say I've ever been a fan of that one, but whatever. Let me know if you're a fan. And then there's Angry Library Ghost, and compare it to the regular Library Ghost. I really like the fact that this has loads of books underneath. And then last up, there was also the Speciality Series. And the Speciality Series is a set of ones that are sold in like speciality stores, comic shops, you know, places that have to get approval basically to sell them. It's supposed to have been designed to help smaller businesses out rather than, you know, big businesses like Tesco or Walmart or whatever. But you'll see you get Terror Dog, which is the rare one in 72, a translucent Slimer, and an angry Stay Puft. So let's bring all those in. We'll start with Stay Puft, and there is Stay Puft, and let's bring in the orange one and the original just to compare the three. And then translucent Slimer. So exactly the same mould as the other Slimer, except it's translucent rather than painted. I'm not sure how well you can see that on the camera. And then last but certainly not least, and this was the hardest one to get. I mean, I had a nightmare finding this one. Is the Terror Dog. And let's just bring in the Terror Dog from the horror series, just so you can compare the two. So I think I prefer this one. But yeah, that was a nightmare to get. I think that's probably the hardest one out of all of them to get hold of. But anyway, let me know in the comments below what your favourites are, if you still need any or didn't bother collecting them, you know, that sort of stuff. Did you buy a full box? I would be curious to know what the breakdown of your box was like if you bought one. But anyway, that is the Funko Mystery Mini collection. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep on busting.